Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Is okay. Now that's working. Oh, that's a lot of background noise. Testing. Testing 1 2 3. Alright, okay, so do that. The hell? How the hell? How do I open tabs? Okay. On the wrong profile? Weird. That's highly annoying. Do I have to create like my whole session again? Oh, okay. I don't know why that was so hard. Okay. What was I even trying to do? I don't know. I was just hanging out and trying to write some code. But I actually just tried to write some code instead of fucking around with this shit. Okay, that gets minimized. Can make this work. Okay, so I'm going to bring this up. When I run it, it's going to start listening to my voice. My laptop's starting to heat up. Testing. Okay. Alright. So that's running. I reload this. And now the words that I'm saying are showing up here. So the thing that... oh god, that's so cool. Okay. So the next thing that I want to add is I want to... I think I want to save this information so that I can pull it up on the side. Right, because that's naturally what I want to do. I want two things. I want to record the audio and save it to a file. And then I also want to save the transcript as something that I can pick up later. So I can pull it up on this side, right? Because what I would do, I want two things. I want to record the audio and save it to a file. Yeah, so this audio, it's not 100% perfect, but it's good enough. And then we're going to run something like Llama over this content to clean it up. So I'm going to give that a shot. So if we have Llama running, which is a pretty nice project of having Llama just run on your computer. So then I'm going to do Llama run Llama 2 and say clean up this text. Whoops. Oh man, my computer's fucking burning. Oh, it's so hot. Make this transcript text. Fix grammar for this transcript text. And actually, I wonder if there is a model that will do a better job at this. So it's just taking the problem. These two. Curious of this. Llama's kind of weird about new lines, so the content that I pass it, I want to just do one line. It's not perfect. But there is the API. That's right. They do have an API that you can hit. So maybe I'm going to add that to Protoflow to be able to run it. So what I'm curious here is I want two things. I want to record the audio and save it to a file. Then I also want to record the audio and save it to a file. So it did fix that. That's what I was curious about. Cool. So it can Llama could fix it, but I think there might be maybe a model, and I'm going to take a note about this. Hashtag brain. Ideas. Brain ideas. I want to hit the Llama API from code. Actually, it's Go. Can I just call it from Go? Need to read this code a little more. I could save a patch file for my changes to Whisper. Maybe I don't need to hit the API, maybe I can just run it. Maybe there's a way to include Llama just with the Go stuff. and then run inference. Alright, I think I can, in terms of saving the audio clip, I want to do that because there's also transcription timestamps, token timestamps, and timestamps for when this content runs. So I should be able to click through and listen back to the things that I said. Although that's not the most important thing, because I think what would make this more of a killer demo than it is right now, because I think that's maybe something that you always want to work for in coding. Like, always strive for, at least with a new idea, and you need to show someone that idea to sell them on it. Because when you start working on some code, like, you should have like a working demo, like a POC, for it to really even be considered. You need to, or I guess you just need to sell someone on the idea. So when someone wants to work on a code project, they need to like propose it at any level of code. And sometimes the proposal might come in the form of like an informal meeting that people are on, like I wonder with the WebRTC thing, if you could make like a stand-up app that just makes it super simple for small teams to join, and then it reasons about that. The things that it reasons about are just really good. Okay, that's interesting. Just lost it, my train of thought. I want to... What's the next thing that I would want to sell someone on? So, if this didn't already sell them, which it's already pretty cool, like what it is, but if it didn't sell someone on it, like, what's the next thing? And I think it would be running AI over this content. Okay, I remember where I was. I wanted to turn this into a table that can be selected. So we have this list of messages. This is now going to become more complicated. Like, this is going to be a component. So I think I'm going to go ahead and start a new component. And we do that by going to Studio, Source, Components. So components. Yeah. Components chat, new file, and this is, say, messages. Message list. It's a list of messages. And then all the default shit that you just do. And then it's not a stack anymore. I'm gonna just straight up, oh, this is actually a pretty cool pattern because now I can take this code demo. Deposit navigation. Where the hell is the select? Where'd you go? Subtle. I wanted subtle selects. There's so many things in here. Subtle section. Show code. Oh, I just copy this whole thing. Do they have a copy button? No, they do have a copy button. Okay. So I'm just gonna stick that in there because I already have the imports. And then I'm gonna go here and let's see. Is it exported? It does. Subtle selection. Subtle selection. And we can just see how that looks like in there. And then now I need to move some of these into properties. Columns. Items. So now make these props. So now it becomes React.fc for subtle selection props. And this is interface for subtle selection props. What are the different things that you can pass in here? Well, there's going to be columns, and there are going to be items. And then I'm going to rename these to be test items and test columns. So now they don't show up here because I need to get items and columns from here. And then when I now go to window and subtle selection, it's erroring because I need to insert required columns. And those can be exported, export, and export. Now we have columns, or defaults, and that will give us an import. Come on, you know where you are. Default columns. Oh, test columns. And then it also has a problem because we need test items. There we go. So I also want to throw in these options here. We're going to hit a new line. I need to see some code. I need to know how to set the default. Let's see, can I click into here? Is it going to tell me? No. Or what's forward ref component? Write me a React function component that lets me pass style properties through. I need the TypeScript for this. Oh, do you have to give it? Oh, so you have silent children. Okay. Because looking at message. Do you really have to do this? Okay. Alright, theoretically that works. And now we need the columns. Let's just see how this looks. Let's see if we got it right. If we got it right, then it should look like our normal chat, but nothing will be in there. Come on, we got live reload. Come on. Oh, it's not running? It's not running. Oh. Okay. I guess this is just gonna run. It's gonna heat up. I don't want to deal with how hot it gets. Whoa. Alright. Computer's gonna take off. So that looks okay. Content's a little fucked. Is it because it's so small? Need less padding. Something. Okay. Width is 100%. Okay, I think we can make this work. Okay, so now our window, we have columns. Test columns are going to now become, just copy and paste this, and call these message columns. And we're just going to have one thing called message. That's fine, and then we're going to want just items to be Okay, we need... Well, we already know what items are going to be passed in here. So it's not an item. These are going to be... What the hell messages are. What type of messages? Messages are a message. What does that import from? Yeah, protobuf type. Message text. Then items are just a message. So instead of items, this is going to be a message. Sick. And so now hello, I'm streaming right now.
On video?
Yeah.
Have viewers right now?
I don't know. I don't think so. Dude, this is the meta. You just gotta stream it.
Sick.
Dude, I've been coding like some React to get the demo working. So I just fucked up the UI, but I had it so that it looked good. Like it felt good. Ah, fuck, I could revert it. I didn't commit anything, never mind. So the things that I'm saying are now gonna pop up in like table rows. And then you can select different things to be considered within a certain context for a prompt.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. Because if you just always had it running, it wouldn't be good. Like, it's not helpful when it's always running. Like, you needed to have it focused on a specific task. And maybe you could always have, like, the last, like, 3 or 4 things highlighted, like, to be considered within the context. Like, you have a default thing. But yeah, dude, it's fucking sick.
Interesting.
And I can embed Llama, too, into this thing. So you can have Llama be the default reasoning engine to run your prompts through, and that can work all offline.
Wow.
This is completely offline.
Wow.
On one computer.
Damn. That's
On
freaking
a
tight.
Mac.
On a Mac?
It heats it up. I don't want to hold it in my lap, but like
Yeah.
it runs. It fucking runs.
With the AI on the local?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Which model are you running? The 7 build?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the uncensored one runs.
I mean, that's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Like, that's a laptop, too.
We could sell this as a virtual assistant for a like pornography site.
I was just playing to JC, and he was like, Joe Rogan has Jamie, so we could call the app like Jamie or something.
Free. Think about this.
What?
Oh yeah, that's been the running name.
Oh,
That's been the running name. Vince said to call it Jamie.
I thought it was a good name, like, but yeah, it's cool. What are you saying?
Yeah, I can run all offline, all local. Oh, you can run the uncensored one. So imagine you're like Pornhub.com and you have to process comments. You want to reason about them to know like what should be this artist's like next content that they make based off of what people are saying.
Right.
It's gonna have some nasty words in there, and default models are not going to run for it.
Yeah, I mean,
Like that's an entire business that no one is going to touch.
That's true.
Unless you are someone like this, unless you're a startup.
It's an interesting one. It's not a bad niche to carve out. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Dude, we could have red pill and blue pill models.
be funny.
You enter the site and it's, do you want to take the red pill or blue pill?
Right. Do you want the safe or the unsafe?
Yeah. That'd be pretty provocative.
That's crazy. So you're recording yourself right now?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And I had the live transcript, so as I'm talking, I could be talking about code, and I can like highlight stuff and then send the code over there using the Protoflow code generator.
Dude, you're so deep. That's amazing.
So I could literally be sitting here and it can pick up my location, my mouse. Oh, I also added an OCR thing so I can point and click wherever on my screen, and now that's context that's included. No matter where it is, if you can copy it or not. You could take your whole screen and turn that into text.
That's insane.
Yeah.
How do you gesture to like the app to do
And
that?
also, that's all running offline in the single binary as well, because it's Tesseract.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane. God damn, dude.
Dude, I'm so deep.
You are deep.
I'm
You are
so deep.
That's amazing.
This
I'm
is why
glad-
I've needed you to come back to my level.
No, I get it. It's good. It's good. I was having a conversation with Nova about it earlier in JC, and just figuring out like how to market it. The other side of this, you know, the important
know.
part of the business.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I've saved up enough money to just continually work on this.
Oh,
I could do this for a whole year, no sweat.
that's pretty fucking great. It's pretty great.
So I only want to take money if it like, if
Materially influences the trajectory.
yeah.
Well, we have the Bishop Fox thing. Well, wait, I shouldn't say this out loud. You're on the stream.
Yeah, I'm on stream.
Sorry, guys.
I know Bishop Fox. Dude, this is fucking killer.
Well, I'm gonna go eat some your food in your kitchen, I guess.
All right, how was the rave?
Pretty bad rave. I'd say probably one of the worst I've ever been to.
Holy shit!
The DJ was awful, and there was almost no one there. But it was still fun. We had a costume contest, so
Nice.
it was socially anxious. She did not want to go up for the costume contest, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna go up there.
Oh.
And she's like, well, you can't